On today's journey, we'll be exploring Chapultepec Park and the neighborhoods of Reforma, Polanco, and Juarez. These three neighborhoods all border one another and are located about 8 miles or 13 kilometers from the central core of Mexico City.
And today is our final full day here in Mexico. Today is April 21st. It's around 7:30 right now, and we're on our way to explore Chapultepec.
So we just got some coffee for the morning from a place called Pickup Coffee. It's that little booth behind us, right off like one of the main highways here, and it's only across the street from where we're staying. We also got a nice little concha to go along with our coffee.
Where are we?
So we are at Chapultapec Park. Chapultepec Park is a large urban forest, and it is double the size of Central Park.
That's
so
huge.
There's a lot of things to see and do here. There's Chapultapec Castle. There's a couple museums like Museum of Modern Art, Museum of Anthropology. There's a lot of other statues and monuments around here. So we're gonna explore here for the day.
In the area, there's also vendors, but they're not open yet. It's still early.
Yep. As we walked toward Chapultepec Castle, we noticed there was a bunch of runners. It looked like there was some kind of running event going on. It was about 8:20 a.m. and Chapultepec Castle opens up at 9 a.m. So we walked up the hill to kill some time. However, we'd have to come back down the hill to put my backpack in a locker. Unfortunately, they don't allow backpacks in the castle, so you must store them at the bottom of the hill for a cost of 10 pesos. This first section of Chapultepec was filled with murals and artwork from famous Mexican artists such as José Clemente Orozco, Juan O. Gorman, and David Alfaro Siqueiros. After exploring this section of the castle, we made our way outside. This outdoor space had views of the park as well as the neighborhood of Polanco. So we are at Chapultepec Castle. Chapultepec Castle is one of the few actual royal palaces in North America. Basically, when Mexico became independent, it was a monarchy before it became a republic. And for that period of time, the ruling monarch lived in this palace. And now it is almost like a museum type space, and it's open to the public.
How much did it cost?
It's about 90 pesos per person. So I'll put the equivalent US dollars on the bottom.
And also, we had to climb down the mountain to...
So you can't take large bags, you can't take backpacks, you can't take selfie sticks. You have to put that in a locker at the bottom of the hill. So I would recommend you store your stuff before you climb up, unless you're okay with going up and down a mountain a couple times.
Or bring a fanny pack to put whatever is important to you up with you.
We then made our way to another section of the castle on the opposite side. This area overlooks Reforma as well as part of Condesa and Juarez. We also got to see how the Mexican monarchy lived during their short time at the castle. The last area of the castle we explored was a garden area, which also had a beautiful room with stained glass. We made our way down the castle. It was now about 11 a.m. and we picked up our bags from the lockers and went back into the park. Many of the vendors were now open, and we're in desperate need of more calories.
Eres la sensación de fe que las cosas van a salir bien.
What do we have there?
So we got a gordita, and it is stuffed with cajeta.
You get the warm pan. Tastes like a flattened pan de sal with the sweetness of the cajeta. Got something again. So what is this?
So we got a light snack. We got some papas or potato chips with some hot sauce on it and lime.
Spicy.
That's good.
Yeah, it's very good. I think that's how to eat chips. I think I'm gonna start doing this at home.
In need of even more calories and some caffeine, we stopped by a coffee shop located in Chapultapec Park.
Te esperé y volviste, siempre nos reencontramos, me iluminas el destino.
So we are at Libreria Porura. It's a bookstore and cafe right in Chapultepec Park. And we got a panini and some double espressos, as well as a cookie and some juice. So, yeah, the panini is Serrano ham. After eating lunch, we purchased a book and proceeded to walk a short distance to the Museum of Modern Art.
Where are we?
So we are at the Museum of Modern Art. It is home to one of the few places where you can find a Frida Kahlo painting. It has, I believe, the two Fridas here, as well as a large collection of other modern art. The Museum of Modern Art didn't cost us anything to enter. However, we did have to store my backpack and Aggie's bag in their storage area. We explored both floors and we were able to see the two Frida's painting. On the second floor, we got stopped by security for using a small tripod that was no longer than the length of a water bottle. We purchased a souvenir and left shortly after. Upon leaving the museum, we stumbled upon a large procession on Reforma, one of the main streets in Mexico City. We ended up following it for over a mile as it was headed the same direction we were going. So we are here on Reforma. It's one of the major streets in Mexico City. And we found out the other day that during the weekends they close the entire street for several hours from the morning till the early afternoon. And they close like a 3-mile stretch of it from Chapultepec Park all the way down to the Zocalo, which is where Plaza Mayor was. And today we were lucky enough to run into a procession, and it had like a good amount of native, I think it was either Mexica Aztec or like Mayan. So not sure exactly what the procession was, but
we followed.
Yeah, we followed it for about a mile, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Our next stop was the neighborhood of Juarez. We would get the sense that this area was also pretty trendy.
Where are we?
So we are at Colonia Juarez. Colonia Juarez is an area known for like having a lot of shops and a lot of vendors that sell locally made items. We walked around for some time until we found a place that specializes in Mexican-made products.
Ahora está solita y yo ya no la quiero. Ella calladita, vestida todo negro. Bailamos en la discoteca. Solo tú, solo tú, solo tú, solo tú.
After dropping off our souvenirs at the hotel, we took an Uber to our final meal in Mexico City. We picked a Mexican restaurant owned by Jews and was established in 1962. We figured they must be doing something right. So we are at Clients for dinner. It's a Mexican restaurant that's been around here in Mexico City since 1963, I believe. We ordered some pozole, arroz con mole, carne asada tacos, and enchiladas, as well as a side of tortillas. We topped off our meal with coffee and tres leche cake. This and other restaurants will be featured in our upcoming Mexico City food review. After dinner, we walked around some of the shopping areas. Klein's is in the neighborhood of Polanco, which is considered by many as the Beverly Hills of Mexico City. Shortly after, we made our way back to our hotel. It was time to pack, as we would be leaving for home the following morning. Mexico City gave us a greater appreciation for Mexico as a whole. The culture and history is vibrant and something you can feel everywhere you go in CDMX. From the historic temples of Templo Mayor and Teotihuacan to the artistic and cultural hub of Coyoacan, the beautiful green spaces of Roma and Condesa, and the metropolis feels of Juarez, Reforma, and Polanco. Our 5 days here were nowhere near enough. Mexico City is a place to be experienced and not just a place to visit. We hope this trip is only the first of many times we would be coming here.
Los paisajes que vi pasando, porque ya no me quedaré aquí. Tengo que irme lejos de ti.
So we are at the Museum of Contemporary Art here in Mexico City, and it has actually wrong title. It's modern art. Yeah.
These are jeans that are from someone else that I had to repurpose and made into overall jeans. It's not overalls right now because it's kind of hot. What are you doing?
I am creating the combination of the gods. I am mixing my mole and rice with my tacos. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and stay tuned for the next one.